Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. In with the challenge. The referee's award. There's a quick free kick. Toure with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Played out wide.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Hullet. Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. A temporary retreat here. Yamal. All the way back. Well, Massimo Ambrosini is certainly someone with a very, very impressive track record.
Yeah, both as a winner and leader, multiple European and league titles.
And he seems to do it all without any fuss at all.
Yeah, and you've got to remember, he was a...
Shot! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. Cross to the back post. Ferdinand clears it away. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now it's Hullet. And the counter is on. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hullet. And a chance! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Batistuta. Over to the left. Looking for a run-up. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Yamal. Knocks it into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Icon. Oh, it's Bebeto. Iniesta. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Corner number 2 then. He's got 4. Oh, it rattles the bar. He will be livid with himself. Corner number 3 coming up. Rice getting this one clear. Yamal. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Iniesta, and this is Iniesta. Oh, that was vital. He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Nicely shaped ball. He's in a good position here. That's been drilled forward. The defender is not giving up on this. Bebeto.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get it through? Maicon making good progress on the right-hand side. Ball driven towards the... climbs up big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Iniesta goes short. And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just eases him off the ball, out towards the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mosquera. Rice. Rooney. Tries to play it through, and he plays one through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. A mighty effort! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Batistuta looking to play him in. That's good vision. Dida claims comfortable. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Iniesta, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. Lovely, now then. Distributed tidily. Yamal's cross. Gullit is flagged offside. Chelsea, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Maicon got a long way forward to join the attack. Real chance! And he hits the net! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's come loose. Bebeto. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Bebeto. And Ambrosini. And this is Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Ambrosini looking to get on the end of this.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14. Rooney. Number 8. Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 45. Osman.
And it's Michael.
Didier Drogba. Number 16.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Deep cross. Drogba proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Yamal is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Can he finish? He scores! And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking... And Messi! Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he welcomes... Shot, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The Netherlands have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Chelsea close now to seeing this one through to the end. Elects to cross. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Great vision. Maicon pinches it off him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looking for options for movement. Time added on 4 minutes. And the pass is intercepted. Cole. He's found a way through. Oh, important interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that will be the final act. Chelsea can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box.
It's Rooney! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication. Not the most convincing of passes. So what can they make of this? Pullet tries to play it through. Pullet! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Well, he's got tall. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. What he gets big! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears. And Batistuta! Good strike, quite an alarm. Great run on the overlap here. Roberto Carlos. Climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's forced to go back. Yamal puts his foot on the gas. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? And he's cleared it out of harm's way and reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. He is through here. He's found some space. Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard. Oh, that's a key interception. Bebeto. And it's Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rice. Played out to the right. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And a chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Takes a shot! And another try! Great football, shot and save.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's played into the area. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta. And it's Iniesta. And this is Bebeto. Played out towards the right wing. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
And it's played in. Ferdinand gets it away. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Yamal. Nesta. Bebeto. Now it's Rice. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. And this is Rooney. Iniesta. For Rice. And it's Iniesta. And Brasini. That's good running with the ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's had a shot! Oh, crossbar! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Chelsea will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Rice. Defending was strong and firm.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's found a way past. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Icon is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a throw. Nesta engages and forces him off the ball. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's definitely not his best. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Iniesta. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Iniesta. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
No, that's been intercepted. Rice. And Brasini.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. And played right into his path. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a simple one for the keeper. "75 minutes played. Looking for options for movement. And it's Ambrosini. Bebeto. That is a brilliant interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Batistuta. Ambrosini. Fired deep towards the back post. Bullish header!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Chelsea are coasting towards victory.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Terrific header! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Into the last 5 minutes. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Owen. Puskas! And that is a truly outstanding save. The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Rice plays it short. Hoisted in. And the ball's come loose here. Maicon's cross. Shoots! This is their second corner of the game. Rice goes short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well read. And the danger is... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Hello everybody.
Bullets picking up the Man of the Match award. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Back into the middle. Bebeto, absolutely. Could be danger here. Oh, easy pickings there.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Elects to big header! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Maicon's cross. Bergomi clears it away. Rooney. No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Iniesta. Bebeto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's been given away. Now, this could be a chance. And he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. So it is still 0-0. Bebeto. And it's Iniesta. Nice control.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Iniesta. And this is Bebeto. The Netherlands have it back and can go... Chance, surely! He's keen, determined to have his say.
The Netherlands really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's been taken short. And here's Iniesta. Iniesta crosses.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Yaya Toure. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He'll fancy himself from here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Out for a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Probing pass, that has been cut short. Abiati is there to clear. Rooney. Oh, and the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talk.
Oh, what has happened here? Now the delivery. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Chelsea, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gerrard. And Jamal. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Iniesta. Maicon. Maicon.
Such good technique.
Maicon charging forward down that flank. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Bebeto!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the pass is intercepted. Chelsea just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He is starved of space and time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was alert to it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's cut it out. Bergomi gets good distance on it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Batistuta puts his foot on the gas. Ambrosini, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rooney. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rooney has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And he thumps it clear. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Drogba. Played over towards the opposite flank. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rivaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly. This looks promising.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Rivaldo. Goes for a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Rivaldo really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Danger averted for now. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. That's a throw. (1-0) as we head towards the end. Cole. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And he's managed to get rid.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
Can he get onto this? Raul. Now it's Haaland. And here's Raul. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Strong running down that left flank. Rivaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Now there is a quality striker, Peter, in the shape of Bebeto. Like so many Brazilian strikers of his time, not physically imposing, but fast, agile, intelligent.
And of course, behind it all, a dogged, a determined personality, a genuine footballing perfectionist.
And a player you always wanted to stay in the box. His darting movement, he had a great habit of being able to lose a marker. Superb player.
Gerrard cuts out the pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Hullet. He was under real pressure there. Iniesta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. Leicester makes the interception. Chelsea are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Maldini. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now he's got space here. That's been slipped through. And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Chelsea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Gerrard. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. He's got plenty of space out wide. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Roberto Carlos. He's going to be disappointed with that. To Gerrard. Iniesta. And it's Maicon. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. And he's forced to go back. Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! He scored!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Bergomi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Yamal. They're urging him to shoot. He's had a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy.
Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Chelsea are looking to go for... Oh no, what has happened here? Gerrard. Now it's Rooney. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Iniesta could try cutting inside here. And it's Ambrosini. Iniesta. Maicon picks it up out wide. Ambrosini knocks it out wide. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bebeto. Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's in here. Flashes it, he gets big. And the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. Corner it is. The Netherlands have their second corner now. They've played it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Bergomi tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Gerrard. Oh, that's a big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yamal is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Played out wide. Roberto Carlos delivers. Roberto. 60 minutes played. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta. That's good play. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Batistuta! And that is a routine catch.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Cristiano. And the shot! And he should have made it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Out towards the flank. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Raul. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Look at the space here. Real chance here. And a chance! And it's in! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So is this the start of a comeback? Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Now it's Batistuta. Gerrard. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Maicon. Foot in. Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Hullet. Gerrard. Chelsea clearly now in lead preservation mode.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Puskás. Now it's Raul. Out to the right. Maicon. He's had it taken off him. And that is that. Chelsea can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Now it's Bebeto. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Icon. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. And this is Messi, who played through for the wide man. That's tidy. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Here comes... Oh, smashing header! Yamal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Michael.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Michael is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard. Bebeto. Messi. Bebeto. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Now Yaya Toure. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a super give and go. Little pass back. Roberto Carlos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi does well to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, there's the clearance. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. Roberto Carlos. Delivered with swing. And that has been cleared. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gerrard. And it's Gullit. And it's Gerrard. And that's an excellent interception. Oh, they can break here. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's being shifted off it. Batistuta. The Netherlands finding their passes. That's been slipped through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ambrosini driving forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has ended up in no man's land. Chance here to counter. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Bebeto was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Gullit looking to get on the end of this. Gerrard. He is through here. Takes a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Rooney. Knocks it out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Pete...
Real chance! Oh, taken with style! The breakthrough arrives at last! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Substitutions taking place.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Veron looking to run onto it. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Yaya Toure, looking for options for movement. Plays a sharp little ball here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passing is crisp and sharp. Osimhen. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And claimed it back swiftly. Danger averted for now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
The Netherlands really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Iniesta. Chelsea still ahead by the game's only goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Veron. Veron. Now it's Drogba. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Rivaldo! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rivaldo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Just 5 minutes left. Iniesta goes steaming forward. A chance, surely! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what the...
And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two. The Netherlands complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.